guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and today I am doing my weekly makeup basket number 2. So guys, as you know, this is a new series on my channel, and it's basically a review of the makeup products I used this past week, really kind of quick tidbits about them, and just what I thought. So let's go ahead and get started. So guys, I have my phone here with my notes in my makeup basket. And there were some definitely really good products I used this week that I'm really excited to talk about. First things, let's talk about some nail polish. And these were the polishes that I wore this week. This is from Glam Polish. One is called Secret Stash. This is this gorgeous, beautiful purple. As you can see, I'm wearing it on my nails today. Love it. And then the accent nail I'm rocking is Hidden Gem, which again, this one is just absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, like holographic with some purple in there, and it is right on my accent nail. Really, really great. These have worn about, like, say, a week's worth. They're starting to chip off now. But Glam Polish, what I love about these is that the brush is really tiny so that you can actually get, oh my gosh, it broke. Oh Lord. Okay. Revived. Ew, that's not good. That's never happened to me with these brushes before. So beware, I guess. But anyway, this is the size of the brush. It's small, and for me, I like that because I can paint my nails without flooding my cuticles or like going off onto my skin. So I really like that about these. I just hope that they are as good as the price I paid for them, because that should not be happening with the packaging. So that was a surprise. That's never happened before. But anyway, I really do like the colors regardless. I think they're really, really pretty. Okay guys, next up, let's talk hair products. So I've been rocking the bun pretty much all week because I've been feeling lazy and I haven't wanted to do my hair down. So when I rock my buns, I actually use these donuts, which you can get at your drugstore. They're like $1 or $2, and this one's like really stretched out because it's old, but I keep it around in case I ever want to do the Leia buns again, so I have two. It works really easy. These are super, super easy to do. Like, if you don't do hair, I don't really do hair, well, you can do these buns. And I don't know, if anybody's interested in a tutorial, I'll do it. It literally takes 2 minutes to do this, and it looks like you actually tried. So, love these donut buns. Okay, let's talk shampoo and conditioner. I've been trying out some new ones this week, and I saw that Suave Professionals came out with the coconut oil infusion, and I love Suave Professionals. I've done a lot of reviews on the Suave Professional products. I'll link them below. But when the coconut oil came out, this is a new line, or a new version in that line. This was really exciting to me because I love coconut and I love anything that, you know, it's going to help keep my hair really conditioned and moisturized because it's naturally a very dry hair. It says that they're for damage repair, but you know, I mean, I put a lot of heat on my hair. I don't know. I constantly think it's damaged, but I think it's just born like that. So anyway, the point that I'm trying to make about these, the scent is really, really wonderful. It smells kind of like a nice kind of an oil. I get a little bit of coconut, but not overly coconut. It's got kind of a perfumey scent. I find that it's super creamy, super nice, and the conditioner is very thick, very moisturizing, and again, it smells just as nice as the shampoo. But I'm loving these so far, so I wanted to talk about them, and I've been using them all week. Alright, another bath and body product. This is a oatmeal body wash that I got from All Mixed Up Lacquer. The name did come off of the tub, so I'll have to link it here below when I have it. But I just wanted to try this out because I love bath and body products, and I wanted to try some more indie company brands. And this has just got a nice pinky, really light kind of florally fruity scent. Really pretty, so you can see I've been using that up, and there's like a slight exfoliation with the oatmeal, but it kind of goes away as you use the product. But it's very creamy, very moisturizing, very soapy. I really like it, and I'm probably going to use this up because I got it in kind of one of the smaller jars. But a really nice scent, especially for this time of year. Okay guys, next up I wanted to talk about this lip exfoliator from e.l.f. This is in the Cherry Tart, I guess, flavor because it does kind of have a sweet flavor to it, but it's not overly like sickeningly cherry by any means. This is what the exfoliator looks like. It's very different from the original exfoliator. It's a more mild micro exfoliator. So I've been using this at night before I go to sleep. I just put this all over my lips, and I kind of mix them, or kind of put them together, and eventually you lose all of the granules because it's sugar. And it's a nice, to me, exfoliator. It's micro. I think the other one's a little bit harsher, so if you need something that's a little bit stronger, you'll want to go with the original one, not the cherry or the mint. But I want to get my hands on the mint when I can, but it's always sold out. But I liked the cherry, even though cherry's not my favorite flavor. I liked it. It wasn't that bad, so I recommend this if you're looking for a mild lip exfoliator. Okay guys, let's talk about some foundation. I have been trying out 2 foundations this week. This one's new for me. This one, I have just been wearing this all freaking month long in January and in February. This one is the Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation in 20 Classic Ivory. This is an amazing foundation. I actually am doing a whole foundation review on this and another foundation that I've been trying out. But this one is so far my favorite. I think it's a very natural satin type finish. It's not too matte, it's not too luminous, it's somewhere right in between. I think the shade is perfect for my skin tone, which is one of the reasons I like it, and I feel like it's a very natural looking foundation. It's kind of a medium coverage. It feels really empty because I think I've been using this up so much, but I really like this and really have used this the majority of the week when I wasn't testing out new foundations. So love it, and it continues to be in my basket. Okay, then let's talk about this new foundation that I tested out 2 times this week. This is the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer in the shade Creamy Vanilla. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail about this because I cover this in a foundation review coming up, but here's really why this did not work for me. The shade is supposed to be, this is the lightest shade they make. It's yellow and it's dark on my skin tone. So really that one reason alone is it just didn't work for me. All of the other things it claims, I think it actually does work. It's just the shade range is really messed up for the lighter shades. So that was a big disappointment, but if you're darker than me or you have a more of a yellow skin tone, you might like this, but it just isn't, I'm not going to continue to use it just because of that fact. It's too yellow and too dark. Okay guys, next up is a lipstick, and this one I pretty much wore all week long. This is from Rimmel. This is one of their new lipstick lines, and this is called Naughty Nude number 700, and I have really liked this lipstick. It leans more pink, so it's to me not so much a nude. It's more of like a pinky nude, but I think it looks really good on my skin tone. Yeah, there's nothing really nude about that. I'm kind of surprised they call it nude. It's very much pink and it looks really good. So I've been wearing that a lot this week. Pretty much the only shade I've been wearing. Very work appropriate. Another brush that I wanted to really mention this week was the e.l.f. Small Tapered Brush. I love this brush. This is so good for your blush. It's really good for highlighter. I just think it's such a nice brush, and I feel like it's so, like, the tapered and the smallness of it just really allows you to get right where you need it to go, and I'm just in love with it. I have been using this constantly for those 2 things, and I just find it to be a really cheap, affordable brush for those 2 things, and I love it. Absolutely wanted to mention that. Okay guys, this hasn't changed. You probably have seen this in a lot of my videos, whether it's getting ready with me or my first makeup basket. This is the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder, and this is just the finishing powder I use after I put my foundation on. It's a translucent powder. It's just white, and it goes on translucent. I love it. I think it just blurs imperfection slightly. I don't use a heavy hand with this. I tap my brush off when I'm using it because I think you can put too much on, but it just blurs everything and it makes it very nice and, to me, really pretty, and it's such a cheap product, so really happy that they made it in the pressed format. Been loving it. I use it all the time. Okay guys, next up is blush that I've been using, and I have been using, oop, this is the wrong one. This is not the one I like. This is the one I like. This is the Mai Tai Buy You a Drink blush. It's a Color Icon Ombre blush from Wet n Wild. It's new. It's in Target. It's a $4.99 blush. I freaking love it. It just reminds me of Luminoso. So it's a very peachy pink shade. I'm actually wearing it today. I think it shows up really nice. It gives you a very luminous glow. It has a sheen to it. It's not glitter. It's really finely milled, but there's a shine to it. I think you can see that in the camera. I think it's really pretty. I'm looking forward to wearing this a lot more, but I love it. I think it's a really pretty unique blush, and I love the color Icon Ombres. Like, I just think that it's a pretty packaging, it's a pretty look to a blush, and I'm glad that it's been working out for me. Okay, this is the first time I have talked about this bronzer on my channel, and I am loving it. I didn't haul it or anything, I just picked it up the last weekend. It's called the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I don't have any bronzers or anything from Physicians Formula. I don't own any products from them, and I'll be honest with you, the packaging is totally what suckered me in. I just thought, ooh, that's really pretty. It looks all Florida with the palms and just very summer beachy. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it. There's actually 2 shades of this, so be careful if you're looking for this. I actually got the shade in light bronzer, but there's actually just a regular bronzer, which is a little bit darker than this. But when I looked at them in the store, like when you just, when you look at the actual bronzers together, I'm like, I can barely tell a difference. Anyway, I accidentally picked up the light one. If I would have thought about it, I should have picked up the darker one, but I still love this one, and I'm gonna continue to use it. Things that you need to know about this. It has a very intense pina colada sunscreen smell. And I love it. I mean, I'm from Florida. You gotta love sunscreen down here. So for me, I don't mind the scent. I actually find it very nice. I like when things are scented sometimes. So it's super, super soft, super creamy. And it's a very, very light bronzer. Like, there's really, it's more of like a sheeny type bronzer. It's to me, really, really pretty. But it's light, so you don't really have to worry about putting too much on. I have it on as like a contour bronzer around my face. I like it. I think that there's a lot to be said for this type of product, especially for pale people. You can't mess this up. This is a really easy one, and I mean, I don't know. I love everything about it, from the packaging to the formula to the color. It's great. I'm in love. Okay guys, another new palette that I have been wearing all week, and I love it, is the Milani Must Have Naturals Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection. And they came out with like 6 different new palettes this year. I only picked up this one because I just wanted to give one a shot before I bought too many and they didn't work out. I've been very impressed with these. So this gives you an absolutely great everyday makeup look. I'm gonna do swatches for these so that you can see what they look like. There's shimmers, there's mattes, there's more glittery, thicker, chunky shadows. So these are the first 4. And I am very impressed with the pigments on these. I think they did a really good job with the pigments. Like I said, you have some nice shimmery shades. You've got a light brown matte, a dark brown matte, another kind of like white highlighter, and then you get 2 more. These 2 on the end here, and so it's like another nice white and a black matte. There we go. That was pretty bad. I'm sucking up my swatches. But the point is, you can make a really nice natural neutral look with these, with the different like types, with the mattes, the shimmers, and the kind of chunkier glitters. I will say though, at the end of the day, like a very long day, even when I put primer on, sometimes they do crease a little bit, which, for a cheaper shadow, that's kind of expected, but I'm still loving it. I'm using it. I'm using like a lot of these matte shades with a lot of different looks as well. So I find this to be just like a go-to everyday palette. So if you're like a very neutral girl, you need work appropriate shadows, you need stuff that you can kind of make smoky or keep very, very neutral, I think this is a great deal. It's a $10 palette, but I've been seeing the buy one get one 50% off, so you could buy another one or get another Milani product that you've been wanting. But so far, really, really like this. Been using it all week long. Okay guys, and the next 4 products are all eyebrows and eye products that I've pretty much talked about before on my channel, so I don't want to harp on them too long. This one is the CoverGirl Star Wars edition of the Supersizer mascara. This to me is just such a pretty natural but really nice way to lengthen your lashes. I'm wearing it today. I love it. I've been wearing it, and I love it even more that it's in the Star Wars packaging. So this one says, "May the Force be with you." I have another one on backup in Star Wars packaging. So really everyday wearable mascara. Love it. The next eye product I have is the Wet n Wild Pro Line Felt Tip Eyeliner, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. I feel like this is another really, really gorgeous eyeliner. It stays all day. It doesn't smudge. It's cheap. And even in the dark brown, is so dark it almost looks black, so you cannot even tell. Really like this one. The next two products are brow products, and I'm wearing them both today. The first one I think I've talked about before. I've been using, it's the Maybelline Brow Drama Crayon Pomade little chubby stick, and I just brush it on. Gives me a nice little tint and hold, and then to give me some extra hold and tint, I also add on the Wet n Wild UltimateBrow mascara. And again, this one I think is in the shade Brunette or something like that. It's the middle shade. It has a bigger wand, so you do have to be careful, but I find using these products together really works for me. So I've been, again, continuously using these. You've probably seen them in the last, probably in my favorites and in the last first makeup basket that I did. I can't talk today. Anyway, guys, that was it. I did all of my products that I had used this week that I felt like were worthy of mentioning. Let me know if you've been loving any of these, or if there's any new products that you like that I didn't mention that I probably should go get. Anyway, there's just been so much I've purchased lately that I've been trying to get through them. I've been trying to test them to see what I like, what's worth it. So thanks guys so much for watching. I will talk to you in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!